Welcome to Huntington, West Virginia and Jones C. Edwards Stadium, home to the Thundering Herd of Marshall and one of the toughest places to play in all of college football. We've got a sensational matchup for you. Fans have been filing in and getting ready for this game. As we'll see a squad from the MAC, the Eastern Michigan Eagles, taking on a team from the Sun Belt, the Marshall Thundering Herd. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. The Eagles have been waiting, and finally the moment is coming and the opening of the season. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Thundering Herd offense takes the field for the first possession of the game. And Jesse, in this age of transfers, quarterbacks are the hottest commodities. We've seen this guy, but now different uniform, different surroundings. It's his job to get everybody going in the same direction.
Well, he just has to take command of this offense early. And listen, we've seen in recent years transfer quarterbacks have success right away. Think about Will Howard winning a national championship at Ohio State, Dylan Gabriel over at Oregon, Cam Ward at Miami. This guy has a really good grasp of the offense, picked it up in the offseason. I know they're really excited to see what he can do on the field today.
And these transfer quarterbacks are so wanted because they already have the experience. You know exactly what they can do. You're not guessing. So his experience translates, and they're counting on it. They love him. That's why they went and got him, and that's why he's starting right now.
Davis looking to pass. Pressure coming. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Marshall will be forced to punt. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. So Eastern Michigan's offense will take the field for the first time. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our big...
Oh, a lot of space. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Eagles!
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll try the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Man, this defense is setting the tone early. 3 and out on the first drive, and on the first play, the second drive, they get a TFL. They are sending a very clear and distinct message to this offense. They are going to set the tone of this game.
Marshall quick to the line.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come over, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Marshall comes to the line way behind the sticks here on 2nd and long. Davis will throw, trying to set up the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. The Thundering Herd trying to dial one up to convert on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Finds a spot in the middle. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. Defense in press coverage. Running back searching for a hole. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. From the gun, running back on the move. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Now on fourth down, they'll settle for a field goal try. The holder will spot it about 35 yards out. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. That'll bring him to within 4. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Eastern Michigan has it back as the Eagle offense returns to the field. They'll start this drive with a pass. Off to a good start here and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. Guys, let's chat a little bit about Eastern Michigan. During the offseason, they go out, they get a top 25 recruiting class. That's nothing to scoff at. There he goes! That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. He's now up to 66 yards rushing in this game. What a way to start the new season. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Catch in the middle, it's Pittman. Nice pickup there, gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Eastern Michigan has it and a fresh set of downs. Here's a heat. On target to the left. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Quickly out to the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. Back to pass. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. Let's see what they've dialed up on third and long from the 22. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to take off. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself?
And that's the extra feel you get with this dude. I mean, unbelievable job dropping back to pass, but understanding third down, I can get it right now. I got a little bit of space right up the middle, pulls it down, runs it straight ahead, and goes and gets the big third down conversion.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. And back to the air on second down. Card in the backfield, it's Wallace. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. That's the end of the quarter, and Eastern Michigan has the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far.
7, Marshall, 3.
So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. From the gun, wants to pass. And he can't find his man as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity. They'll send out the kicker here. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. Now up by 7 points here in the second.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Marshall takes over the ball, the Thundering Herd offense coming out. They'll start this drive down by a touchdown, trailing 10-3. Fires left. Zips it out to his man. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Quick completion to the right. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Got out of trouble, got rid of it. He's got the tight end. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Breaks into the... Headed to the end zone. And they will score! Touchdown, Thundering Herd! Looking for the tie with the extra point. And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Eastern Michigan takes over as the offense heads to the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. And generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little...
Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. He uncorks a bullet to the right. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go?
Yeah, and you see some people get upset with offsides in the defense. I call it the cost of doing business. It's just part of being great off the football. Sometimes you'll guess and sometimes you'll be wrong. The first one is always on me, Coach, and the second one, usually he takes me out of the game.
Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. Snap's going to come from the 23 on 1st and 10. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking to buy time. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Rustled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive. And the Eagles have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Finds his big tight end. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Looking for a crease. It's Wallace. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Eagles.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Ohio State found a way to pick up the W, and a win is a win, but this was not the type of convincing victory they've gotten used to in Columbus. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Marshall comes to the line facing 3rd and long. Davis looking to pass. Throwing right. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
So after that incompletion, 4th down, you've got to hold serve if you're this offense, right? Both offenses up and down the field. The opponent scored twice. You scored a touchdown on your first drive. I think you got to go for it here because right now nobody's playing defense, and this game very easily could come down to which team has the ball last.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. He's now up to 83 yards on the ground. A very productive first half here in the season opener. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He finds a soft spot in the middle. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. The Eagles can really attack on this 2nd and short. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted The defense put the heat on. Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. Rushes on him. Oh, he's got some space. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. Offense in a bunch formation. Looking to throw on 1st down. Going to try to pop one on the screen. They'll stop him just short of the 1st down marker on the screen. And the Eagles can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Here's the pressure. Caught near the sticks. It's Wallace. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. The offense down to the 22 on 1st and 10. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Makes the grab. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here. It's 1st down from the 11. Looking to throw on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. They'll send the back in motion. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. He's got the back in the middle. Touchdown, Eastern Michigan. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
You know, there are so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with the lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
Yeah, and let's finish this half now. Now, we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time, so get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Allen. Found a little bit of room there to get it up to the 30 before going out of bounds. That last completion sets him up on 2nd down. Davis will throw. Catch in the middle. It's Weaver. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Throws for the tight end. Finds a man on the right. Turning it on. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Running out of time here in the 1st half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got his man. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Oh, they're after him! And he is sacked as the defense adds a little emphasis to wrap up this 1st half. 2nd half just about ready to go, and Marshall will kick it off. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Eastern Michigan has it back as the Eagle offense returns to the field. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the 1st half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the 3rd quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the 2nd half.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Gets it out fast. Still running at the 40. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. Eastern Michigan has it and a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Working that left side now. Ripping off the huge gain down to the 17-yard line. From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They're going to run it. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And you try to catch him off balance, maybe on first down and goal right here, a situation where maybe you sneak in a pass. Defense was ready, got the sack. Now you got to be a little bit more creative now that you got the negative play. The offense, I know you've worked this all week. You got to get ready to execute the red zone.
And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. Trying to pick up a first down. Moves around to clear up the vision. Couldn't find anybody open, just threw it away, and that's a smart move. You want to avoid the turnover, especially in the red zone. It'll be 4th down. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. And he kept that one just straight enough to graze inside the left upright. And that lead grows even bigger.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. Trailing now by 17, David. This is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where...
He's loose down the left side. The 20. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Marshall!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And the offense out on the field to go back to work. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. That pass is incomplete.
That's a throw to QB we'd like to have back. He just has to do a better job giving his receiver a chance to make the catch.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Fires to the big fella. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. Got it done in the passing game on the last play, and let's see what they do on first down. Looking downfield on first down. Spits it out to the back. Snagged in the middle. It's Wallace. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. The Eagles with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. There he goes. Made a defender miss. He now has 150. Yards on the ground, and with that run, he eclipses the 100-yard mark in this season opener. Eastern Michigan surgical on offense right now. To the air on first down. Snagged out of the air. He goes out of bounds across the 25, mark it at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning. They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. Looking to throw on first down. Just a hair too much on it from this big-armed sophomore quarterback. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Wide receiver going in motion. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. They were really... put a drive together. After a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Buys a little extra time. Trying to get rid of it. Has no choice but to throw it away, and it'll bring up 4th down. And they'll run the field goal unit back out there. This kicker has already banged a couple through. And he'll need a little distance and accuracy, a 42-yarder from the left hash. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And that will extend their lead even further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Marshall takes over the ball, the Thundering Herd offense coming out. The last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on that.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They clearly found that dude. They score here. We're in for a ball game.
Got some of the work done on 1st. Now let's see what they have on 2nd down. Off play action. Pocket breaking down. Trying to escape and get it himself. He was able to squirt free and pick up a few and avoid a negative play there. Marshall now lines up trying to convert on 3rd and short. Quarterback run is part of their game plan.
Man, that quarterback can go. Just another guy in another system all across college football. All quarterbacks nowadays, they got so much speed, it's ridiculous.
Man, I'm telling you, that has to be exhausting for the defensive lineman trying to chase down guys like that.
It's silly because even when it's a design play and it's a design run like here, fine. But then it's scramble plays and then it's passing plays. He's always a runner, just exhausting.
They'll run it from the gun.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. They go back to work with a 1st down in the final period of this one. Davis looking to pass. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. They're looking at a 3rd down and short from the 33. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Got his man. Oh, my goodness, he's still moving. He'll come through on 3rd down as he's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. Marshall back at it with another 1st and 10. Running to Green. He breaks a tackle. And he's brought down after a nice gain. 1st and goal and a touchdown here really gives them momentum. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Herd! Well, how about that? And after that touchdown, we might have a finish after all, Jesse.
I love it, Reese, and this team is not quitting. Yeah, they're down on the scoreboard right now, but they are clawing and they are scratching their way back in this game. They're going to keep going hard until this clock reads all zeros.
And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. Eastern Michigan takes over as the offense heads to the field. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt. Find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute. Build this lead a little bit bigger. Put this thing away in the 4th quarter.
Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Trying to make magic with his feet.
And I feel like this defense is starting to pick up on this quarterback's MO. You've seen it, right? Like, time and time again, he is willing to scramble. He wants to carry the football, kind of apprehensive, maybe doesn't want to make a mistake. I'd love to see him maybe hang in that pocket just a little more and maybe make some plays down the field with his arm.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Finds his big tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. And the Eagles come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Bring in the heat. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
And how nice is it to just have a quarterback that you believe in, that you can trust, you can put it in his hands on 3rd down to make the right decision. You've got the lead, and you've got your guy. He sees it, nothing open, tucks it, gets a huge 3rd down conversion for this offense.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. Defense there to stop him at the 20. Let's give him 3 yards on that carry.
This offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
He was trying to push it downfield. He was looking for a receiver, trying to make a play. Could tell the pressure started to get to him a little bit, nowhere to go.
And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed. Takes it the other way.
Well, this offense is trying to ice the game. They've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but it's only by 1 possession, so you got to be so careful with your decision-making. And that was not a good one by the quarterback. They now turn it over, and they better hope their defense can play well in this sudden change situation.
A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. Intercepted deep in his own end. Taking it the other way. Inside the 50. The 30. The 20. Touchdown, Eagles. The defense putting points on the board. What about the speed from that defender on the return?
He's showing you, Reese, like, listen, it's not just wide receivers that can do that. I can take this thing to the house. I got some moves. Watch this. Unbelievable job flipping the field. Offense about to score. Defense makes the huge plays and gets points out of it.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. Davis will throw. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to throw again. Got him downfield. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Marshall back at it with another 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Weaver. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. Second down coming. Looking to fire. Caught over the middle. It's Weaver. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6. The Thundering Herd was stuck with some tough field position, but now a chance to get a drive going. Finds his big tight end. Touchdown, Thundering Herd! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Well, the offense did their part. You're just trying to apply some pressure on the opponent, right? Yeah, you're down right now, but if you can find a way to get the ball back with some time on the clock, they're within striking distance still to win this game.
And in that scramble, they're going to come out of there with the football, and they get the onside kick and take possession right back. You got to give him room and let him catch the football, and if he's called for the fair catch, you just have to stay back. Bunch formation for these receivers. The inside handoff. They drag him down behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that hasn't happened very often. He has had a tremendous night. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll pull it down. Michigan will be forced to punt. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. 21-yard line, the coverage team able to stop him right there. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Off the play fake on first down. Soft spot in the middle. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Double time, hustling to the line to stop the clock. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Davis looking to pass. Dumps it off in the flats. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this 3rd down play. Clock running. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. They needed a big play, and they got it. And the foot down for the first down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. They'll run play action. And he needed a little bit wider field as that one falls out of bounds.
Well, the quarterback off target on that one. And in this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Marshall! They wanted it all, and that is exactly what they got.
And with that touchdown, they've tied the game. All you got to do now is kick the extra point. You need to do a great job on special teams covering, and your defense just has to hold on because there are only a few ticks left on the game clock.
And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Got his man downfield. He's out of bounds to stop the clock. Gets 19 on the play. The offense uses a timeout. 15 seconds left to play. Got to move quickly here. They need to get it to field goal range. Looking downfield on first down. Intercepted, and that is the last thing they needed. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the